This is the 49th video of the wargaming of Wargame Design Studios Napoleonic Battle of Eckmuhl. And this is the first series, and in this one I'm playing the French, and the game's artificial intelligence is playing the Austrians. It is April 21st, 1809, 2:15 p.m. Turn 178 out of 360 turns. And although visibility is 60 hexes, we have overcast and mud. And with overcast, that mud's never going to go away. And the main thing affected is movement. It's 25% more costly than normal. So we're doing a continuation of the French movement. Let's see where, those yellow boxes are objectives. You can see they cover the whole damn map. You'd have to have units on each objective, which means you wouldn't have an army anymore. So, let's go out here and take a look, and then let's get rid of those yellow boxes by shutting off objectives. Okay, now for some strange reason the robot is inching up to the north. I could see it if he was trying to get away into the woods, but he's advancing, which is strange. So we're just going to keep hitting him until he disappears. Okay, these guys have moved apparently. Now what's happening here is I've basically got three forces. I've got this force, that's one. I've got these guys on the road, that's another force that are moving down here. And then the third force is way down at the south end of the map down here, which are the French units coming up. These guys in here are all German units. I think it's 3 German corps. So they haven't been fighting the best, but I've still been able to whip the shit out of the Austrians. But they got the shit whipped out of them too. Not as bad as the Austrians. So what I plan to do is I plan to go down here and reorganize, get rid of all of the fatigue I've got, recover the disorder conditions on a lot of my units, but especially the fatigue. Gee, some of them, 300 fatigue points is high. I've got 800 and 900 fatigue on these guys, so they're played out. So I'm reorganizing a position down here and withdrawing all these units on the road and up here. But here I'm not quite withdrawing some units because I'm bombarding the crap out of these units, which refuse to go away. But the units behind them are withdrawing on the road. I've just had to set up a strong artillery line here, and I keep bombarding these guys. But they keep recovering. Now these guys are all in good morale, so they can attack. In fact, they just got 5 battalions here. These down here are all disordered, but these guys can attack, which I guess is why they're going towards me. But we'll see how that works out, because I am ready. So these guys have moved. This artillery is all in position. This guy, well, he's useful if somebody gets right in front of these guys, so I think I'll deploy him. I'm not sure whether he can see up there, and I don't think he can face Well, we'll see. I don't think he can face true north, which is almost what he'd have to do. Okay, have these guys moved? No. Okay. So can we unlimber this battery? No. Can we point them down? Yes. And can we put them on top of the stack? No. I always like to see my batteries. Okay, so these guys here are waiting for this line to pass. He's got units here probably coming into the woods and farther down, so I want to get these guys away. So let's see if all these guys have moved. No, they haven't. Okay. So we're moving in a position here. Basically, this is low ground here, so I'm putting most of my cripples plus the supply. And this is high ground out around here, so I can guard them better. And I was going to wait until these damn ridges. The French corps from the south would come up along this road and join me, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. So we'll have to see, but I do have to make it through the night, and it's 2 in the afternoon, so I've got to select my position here and get everybody in a good defensive mode. So we're moving the slow stuff down here, plus the cripples and the high fatigue. Then we're putting a defensive line around them on the high ground. And I'll have to start moving artillery down here to set them up. But right now most of it is set up against that last force he insists on closing in on me with. Okay, now all this cavalry is shot. So let's check elevations here. Whoop. I want to go back on the into the 7s, which is through here. But I'll have to bring these guys over here on the high ground, so got a couple units here. I believe this is the 3rd Corps, so we'll push out just to see if there's anything there. And here comes my beaten down cavalry. They'll recover their fatigue if they're left alone and remain stationary, so I want to get them set up in this. They can just start recovering, but they'll 3rd Corps, we'll leave him there. He's on high ground. We'll set up on this high ground here. Okay, now this is 7th Corps. So these guys need to go across. I have to straighten these guys out. This is 8th Corps. So I've got 3 corps here, all Germans, which is funny in the French army. But they mobilized these guys because they couldn't get the Frenchies up in time. Alright, so where am I going to put 8th Corps? I don't know if I have more than a division of those guys, so I'm going to bring those down and go across this road with them so they guard that direction. 8th Corps, so I'm not going to have too much functional cavalry. I have some, but most of it's going to be 7th Corps here. So we'll bring them across on this road and deploy them. 3rd Corps. See, these guys are all mixed up, so that's why in my deployment here I'll sort them out. Okay, and I'll just bring these guys down. Now, this is 7th Corps. So I'm going to get in these woods to make sure he doesn't sneak in there. Keep bringing these guys down. Look at fatigue at 202, and he's got light fatigue. These guys are beat to shit. And what happens when they're beat to shit? Oh, this guy's in. Okay. They'll if they get a morale check, they'll run, and they'll take other units with them. Because what happens is, when one unit runs, the morale of everyone around them goes down. And then they take a morale check, and if they've got high fatigue, I've seen a dozen units run. They'll all be disordered, and they'll just run away. And I've had that happen with these guys, because they don't have the best morale anyway. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. So they start out with shaky morale, and you get a guy running, and it's like a domino effect. The guy next to him runs, the guy next to him runs, and they just keep running. And your whole army will disintegrate if you don't watch it. Now, the trouble with the robot is that it uses leaders as combat units, uses supply units too as combat units. So when he runs out of ammo, he can't resupply his units, which isn't good. And leaders can help considerably rallying units in their command structure, but if you use them as combat units and they get killed, there's nobody to rally your unit. So it's like a die roll of 1 and the unit gets rallied. Well, I mean, how many die rolls is that going to take? I think the leaders, you get the brigade commander, you get the division commander, and you get the corps commander if he's around. The unit has a much better chance of rallying. Now this cavalry's in pretty good shape. They haven't been engaged. Well, this one has. These two guys have 0 fatigue. This guy has 515. This guy has 0. But these are only 59 and 41 men. I don't know why they make a regiment like that. So I'm going to take these guys out of line just in case he starts trying to come up here. And I'll put these beat to shit guys, have them go down here, because I've got another cavalry plus some supply to bring down here. So I don't want to give up this area. I don't really need this supply, but I don't want to give it to him. Give it to the Austrians, because it's defenseless. Now, for some reason, I had Berthier marching to join the army, but that sucker just disappeared. It's incredible. I don't know where the hell he went. He doesn't show up on the... Okay. I guess I can start to withdraw these guys. the best way to withdraw him? Shit, how did I put him in this area? Suppose he'll go up here. So I'm not going to be getting any more units from the left here. These guys are a waste. Okay. These guys are keeping an eye on him. Okay, so all these guys have moved, I believe. Now it's time to go down here. Now I had originally wanted to come up through here, but he has a strong force here. He has a bunch of cavalry plus artillery. And the battlefield here is bad for the French. There's high ridges here which make movement difficult. There's a stream here which will disorder cavalry, and it's narrow. I mean, he could put artillery here and just blow the shit out of me. Here we've got a big old honking woods, and there's no road around it, which means it's impossible to flank them out of here. I'd have to do a head-on attack, so I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do Pickett's charge. So basically my cavalry discovered this, and they're kind of going backwards. And I'm redirecting. Everybody to march east instead of north, which isn't as good, but it's better than starting a fight up here. I may still get into a fight, but it'll be on a lot more favorable battlefield. And I've got a lot of cavalry here scouting. So we're going across. We're going to dip down a little, and then we're going to go north. Okay, these guys will soon be here to cover this area, so I'll just go ahead with these guys. Got more cavalry coming behind anyway, if he decides to come here. Well, see, this is much more open ground, and it is most of the way up. This is much more advantageous for me to fight in than the other area was like Thermopylae, for Christ's sake. So you got to be adaptable. See, there's more cavalry coming here, then my infantry will be slogging up this road. They're going to take forever, but hopefully they'll make progress. Alright, forward march. This damn mud. It's not going to lift today, but I could make much better progress if it did. Whoop. Okay, let's put this artillery in there. These are all Frenchies. Okay, now the rest of them are coming up here. And hopefully that traffic jam will lift just about time these guys get up there. These guys are all spread out, so they're going to have to close up. I don't like marching with these guys so spread out, but we'll do it until we get at that junction, and then I'll close all these guys up. That'll take 2 or 3 turns maybe. but my advance force will be strong enough to hold their position until these guys would come up. Hopefully. Alright. Push these guys up here now. These guys will be able to close up because of this wad of units that'll have to get on the road. So these guys will hopefully close up. Let's move this supply unit over. My finger's getting tired, so I'll be rested for a minute, otherwise I'll be moving units off the road. That's the way it usually works. Alright. Okay, I'll move these guys next to the road. Alright. So everybody down here's moved. Let's see if we get anybody else for reinforcements. No. Okay. Let's go up here. This is the area where I'm going to be shooting. Since he's got no artillery, just has to take it as best he can. Alright, I'll start blasting these guys. Ah, I cannot fire, damn it, because I turned. I cannot fire with him. I cannot fire with him, okay. Unfortunately. Stuff just arrived, so with foot artillery you can either move or fire, not both. With horse artillery, if you move just in the beginning of your move, you can fire. I think you can make like 3 or 4 movement points and then you can fire. Otherwise you can't. So horse artillery is a lot better for that reason. But then it's only 6-pounders. 36, but it does the job. Like that one did. 22. 10. See, he can't fire, but we can. 9. Just keep hitting them. 13. 9. It's like hitting a cripple with a stick. 13. Okay, can't fire. 22. Jesus, we're laying it on that guy. 46. Alright, switch targets because these guys can't see them. 17. This is the value of an artillery line, 40. Let's go. Oop. 39. Okay, that was fun. French melee, nope. Austrian movement. Let's see what the hell he's going to do. Is he going to charge? Oh, he's moving down. See, I knew he'd go in the woods. Once he creep up to the road, that ain't going to happen. Jesus, here he comes. Can't believe it. I don't know what the robot's doing up here. This is west of Regensburg. There's no crossing, and the robot goes up here for no good reason. Can't get across the Danube. Why go up here? Should be attacking Regensburg, but nah, it doesn't do that. Moving a lot of stuff. Whenever you see that yellow hourglass, it's moving. It's almost continuous, and the robot, what it does, it first figures out what it's going to do with all the units. So it basically goes as fast. Bam, 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 bam. That's why it's continuous yellow. And then the robot executes, and it goes bam, 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 much faster than a human could. So it might move 150 units and then execute on 102. So it can do that stuff a lot faster than a human can. Alright, now, this guy still cannot, oh, he's limbered, that's why. These guys are limbered, what a pain. This guy's not. Okay, he can finally fire. Bam. It'll depend on these guys to wear this guy down. 31, it's protecting those two guys. He's going to get it. 12, 15, 10. Oh, I can't see that guy. The fire on this one, 19. 11. 4. That's pretty shitty. 2. Jesus. Well, 13. That's a little better. 38. That's nice. What's this guy? He's disordered. I'm gonna waste my time on him when I can fire on someone who isn't disordered. Alright, what's this guy doing? 21. And the game tells you why you can't fire. Puts an X on this guy. This guy's blocking. So I can fire on him though. 27. Okay. Austrian fire? None. Because he doesn't have any artillery. Austrian melee? None. Frenchy movement again. Okay. Let's get these guys set up. Remember this artillery? Remember this artillery? Put this infantry in line. Put them underneath. Move this guy out here. Move the artillery out there. See if I can put the artillery on. Can I turn them? Nope. Can I put them on top? Yep. Okay, these guys should be enough to handle whatever guys go forward. Alright, let's close these guys up to the road. Thing which makes it a suicidal move from him for the robot. I've still got stuff coming down which I can deploy. I can't move forward until this road is cleared, which is probably going to be 3 more turns. So I'm free to deploy the artillery and all these other units because they got nowhere else to go. So I keep moving closer and closer to these guys, and I don't know what they're expecting to do. Overwhelm me? I'll surround them if they get close enough. What? Ah, shit, he's disordered. Gotta remember to get him off the road. Alright. These guys are going in the column. It's going in the column. Okay, that takes care of these guys. Now, oh, I forgot to. Okay, I want to get down here. Make sure there's nobody around here. It's going to come up from the south. I got this guy out that way, so I'll know if anyone's coming. Alright, let me put on elevations. It's only 2:30. So he's good, he can see out here. Bring these guys up here. The supply really takes a long time to move anywhere, which is why if you evacuate it last, you're going to lose most of it. It just moves slow. Okay, what do we got here? Got Third Corps. Oh, that's right, the guys are going to take position here on the high ground. Okay. This is 8th Corps, so they're going... It's like a division of these guys. They'll go down here. These units are all messed up, so I've got to sort them out before we go and bivouac. 7th Corps goes up here. 3rd Corps will go down here. 8th Corps will go lower. 7th Corps. Third Corps. Okay, we don't need terrain on it anymore. We'll just keep going down with the supply. This guy's 7th Corps. Seventh Corps. Third Corps. See what I mean about it being all mixed up? It's really Third Corps disadvantageous to fight a battle that way, because you can't rally anybody because they're scattered. I like to keep the brigades and divisions together. Third Corps. Oh, most of these guys are Third Corps now. There's a 7th. Well, now I can just keep moving them down. Alright, let's keep moving up through these woods. I can make sure there's no one in them. Saboteurs. I couldn't make it. Okay. Unlike the robot, I don't like my troops scattered all over creation. I like them concentrated. The robot scatters everybody every which way. I don't like to do that. I don't think it's sound military doctrine, unless you're in pursuit of a much weaker enemy. Wasn't there someone else up here? No. Okay, that guy's moved. Oh, here's that other cavalry. Okay. So that's everyone up north here. Okay. Now we'll go down here. Oh, let's face him in case he has to charge. Alright, we'll leave these two guys as our spies. One, to keep tabs on them, and two, hopefully to keep them concentrated there. He'll still see those two units, so he won't know if I've got other units moving in the woods. I don't know if a robot thinks like that, but maybe. Who knows? Well, so far so good. We haven't seen anybody. These guys have two batteries, so they can fight, and here's some more cavalry. Should be able to hold their ground if they meet anybody. I wish this mud would go away, but that's not going to happen today. It would only happen if the overcast lifts, and it's almost too late. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's probably not going to lift. Whoop. I think I moved this cavalry. Let me make sure. Yep. All right. So we just got. Oh, these guys are starting to get fairly close. Let me rest my finger again. Ugh. I wish you could use the left mouse button twice. You have to designate the unit you want to move. So you've got to double click on it, and then it changes to a lighter color. Then you can give it an order to move or do something else. But the second click is the right mouse button. So in some games you have the ability to set all the clicks on the left mouse button, which would be great in this game, because here I either have to shift my index finger every turn to the right button from the left to the right, or I've got to use my middle finger. And your middle finger is a lot weaker than your index finger, so it gets tired faster. So it's a question of using my middle finger or shifting the index finger, which takes a lot more time and effort on the index finger. So it's a shame they didn't incorporate that where you could do a set it up for just clicking left. So that's why my finger gets tired. It's usually my middle finger that gets tired first, because I use it a lot for the right click button instead of shifting my index finger. But on some of their, no, it's not their games, that's right, it's another gaming company. I never get time, but this is something I should write these guys about. Say, why don't you do this? Oh shit, I should have moved this supply there. Well, alright, see, these guys are tightening up down here. Okay, let's see if I get any reinforcements. No! Let's see what's happening up here. Anything? Nope. Still just farting around. It's okay with me. Alright, he's gonna fire. He's got nothing to fire, so it's my turn. I do have some stuff to fire. Now this stuff comes into play up here. 16. I'll try blasting this guy to pieces here. 8. 23. God damn. He's disordered, but why isn't he routed? 31. 12. 15. 10. Look at this. Oh. Okay, I have to shoot at him. 19 because he was blocking. 11. 4. That guy's just a piñata. Let's keep beating him with a stick. 22. These are probably 6-pounders. 13. 65. Wow. What kind of guns are these? 12-pounders. 17. 8. And the grand finale. 27. Well, we're doing some damage here, that's for damn sure. French melee, nope. Austrian movement, yeah, one guy's routed. Oh, couldn't take it no more. That guy over, not the frontal guy that I've been shooting everybody at, but the guy to the side. He had a high fatigue, I bet. I bet all those guys have high fatigue. Oh, now he's going back. That's what you should have done in the first place, dummy. Oh, look, 2 guys routed. Now he moves up some more, so what does the robot think's going to happen to them? Same thing. I don't know why the robot's holding that position. There's no sense to it. Is this supposed to be some sort of threat? It's not. Let's look at victory conditions. Okay, the French have taken about 10,000 in losses. The Austrians have taken 4,400 in losses. It's a loss rate of more than 4 to 1. And they've got a major defeat on their hands right now. So that's where that stands. And it's only going to get worse, I think. I should have looked at how many, I can't see now, but before the game, how many, what the strength of the Austrian army is. I thought they were about the same as the French. I think the French are 80,000. So must mean, according to that, the Austrian army would be cut in half. That's a pretty high casualty rate. 50%. Shit. Okay, here we go again. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Still in my sights. 11. 53. Holy balls. 24. 10. 9. Oh, these are falling down. He moved a hex backwards. That makes a difference. Oop. Has fired. Okay. But they'll still add up. 16. That was a good one. 5. 23. Just keep pounding them. 9. 4. Huh. Oh shit, he's starting to get back out of range. Okay. That gun's no good. Damn. This guy can't hit anything? Shit. He's in a prime location. Can't even hit these guys. Yellow skunks. 43. We can hit him with these guys though. 7 and he disappeared. Poof. Alright. Ooh, this guy's in good order. 25. Alright, that's all I can do. Austrian offensive fire, as usual, none. And Frenchie's turn to move. Okay. Turn this gun and unlimber. You gotta be kidding me. I can't unlimber. 5 movement points. Goddamn mud. Well, I might as well put this gun here. Can't unlimber him either. I can put him on top. Just close up with these guys. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing here. Oh, he can see out above everything. Where was that bastard? Oh, did he recover? He was disordered. Okay, now he's in good shape. Okay. That's what happens when you don't have to have continuous hand-to-hand combat. You recover. Put these guys in column. We'll fall back on this village. Okay. Everything I can do up here. We're running out of time here, but we'll move what we can. We'll move down this road and see if anything's down there. Okay. Get the supply down here in this valley. Who are these guys? 7th. Good. I guess start gathering the leaders down here. Seventh Corps. Alright. That looks like all I'll be able to do today, so I'll have to continue on with the movement next time.